Today is the 12th of February 2019, and we're back on John Raggett's farm here in Stoneyford, County Kilkenny, to look at how the grazing season, spring grazing season, has gone so far this year. The weather today is exceptionally good and the forecast is good, and John is going to talk us through his story so far.
What's happened since?
Well, since we were here last, Rich, the cows have gone out full time since the 1st of February, the milking cows. Our cover has dropped from 1,400 back to a little over 1,200. We've about 20% of the milking platform grazed at this stage. We kind of it was a bit of a combination of the dry cows being let out and the milking cows being out full time that have got us to that stage. So I suppose the plan for the next 20% of your graze will be to continue with the dry cows out, to really hit into some of the bigger covers and try and get them cleaned off as quickly as we can in the good conditions. And we'll probably try and graze the back ends of paddocks with the dry cows just to make accessibility easier for later on in the grazing season. So that's the plan for the next little while.
Yeah, and when we walked the farm, John, it's surprising how heavy it covered. Like, there's a lot of grass out there to graze. The next 20% is quite difficult to graze.
It's going to be really hard to graze, actually. Only since we walked today, there's grass everywhere, and every cover we're going into is higher than the next. So for the last 2 weeks, they've been grazing relatively light covers this year, which have still been high enough because they've been 1,200 to 1,300. But for a normal year, we would have been liking to go in a bit lighter covers, but that's just the way it has been so far. So we really need to keep going hard now while the weather is good, just to get back on track to have our 40% graze by the end of the month.
Okay.
So in summary, John has a lot of grass out there. He's grazing quite well. He's getting slurry on the paddocks that have been grazed. In March he will go 2 bags of 18,612, and he's currently feeding 4 kilograms.